Adhar mentioned to me at the beginning that this is epistemology, and they wanted specifically to know about knowledge and the process of receiving knowledge. So I kind of concerned myself with that, but on the way here he said, oh, they also want to know what is illusion, and brought up a few other things, which is no problem. And I wanted to also say at the very outset, although this appears like a presentation which is going to have something to do with religion, I want to assure you that it isn't. That in fact, religion for the most part is either nonsense or fanatical or sentimental or superstitious or irrational. And that's why people have simply shunned away from involvement in religious things, either books or congregations or whatever. So Vedic culture is not religious in that sense. In fact, in the English dictionary, the word Dharma, the Sanskrit word Dharma, is translated as religion. And in the West, religion means a kind of belief, a faith. I believe in Jesus, I believe in Buddha, I believe in Muhammad, I believe I'm going to heaven or to hell or to purgatory, or I believe something. But it's not factual. Or that is to say, it is not supported very well by modern day logic, reason, argument, and authority, or science. All three, all four, or five. And so naturally, we find that people, they immediately, well, want to hear anything like that. And you can't blame them, because we want to understand everything in a systematic, logical, reasonable, and practical way. It has to have practical value. If it doesn't solve my problem of earning a living, eating, sleeping, defending, and mating, then it's just a hobby, maybe at best. So I'm not trying to be disparaging towards religion or anyone's religion in any way, but I just wanted to point out that Dharma, and I'm sure you've heard the word Dharma, right? Dharma actually means the characteristic of a thing which cannot be removed. And it specifically applies to human beings, but we can give some analogy. Sugar, the Dharma is sweet. If there's no sweet, it's not sugar. Fire, hot, water, liquid, if it's frozen, oh, that's a temporary, that's not its natural, or how do you say, normal state. It's suspended for some time. You can't really make use of it, except for a drink maybe. But, so what is the Dharma of a human being? What is his Dharma? And the answer comes to us that it is seva, it is service. Because every one of us, however, how do you say, intelligent, wealthy, or powerful and influential we may be, we must serve somebody. In fact, this is where Dylan got his song. We've got to serve somebody. There's no exception. In this room, the Professor Roush, she's the boss. But she has a boss. I don't know who that is, department head.
No, he's not a boss.
Somebody above.
He's a servant, actually.
And of course, an intelligent person, they think of themselves like that. Even the most, how do you say, powerful person thinks, no, I'm the servant. At least politicians say that, but they don't really mean that. They know that this will get votes. But the fact is, they want to be the boss. In fact, in the material environment, every living creature is struggling to lord it over everything as much as possible. And that is, the reason is because people have lost their Dharma, or not lost it, but they've forgotten it, or misplaced it. They have misplaced their inclination to render service. Instead of rendering service to the top, they are sometimes rendering service to the bottom, like they're giving their money to a drug dealer and shooting up heroin or cocaine or whatever it may be. So they're serving him, and he's serving them. Here you go. So that I wanted to clarify.